Do y'all think that Sonny is going to target Rick now? What are y'all thoughts? Coming down below. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review of Life with Chester for General Hospital, December 3rd, 2024. Okay, y'all, so first things first, let me know y'all thoughts on today's episode down below. Okay, y'all, so not too much happened on today's episode. I'm wondering when they're going to actually give the verdict. Probably on Friday's episode. But yeah, Carly, Jason, Danny. Carly's still over here trying to get Jason to tell her why Drew and him beefing or whatever. And he's still saying he not going to tell her. I say Carly gonna end up finding out. She probably gonna end up listening. Remember what was that? I think that was the scene where she ended up finding out that the reason why Jason, well, I don't think she found out that he went to jail to protect her, or he was doing what the FBI wanted to protect her. But y'all remember when she was hiding out and listening to that conversation? But yeah, Jason kept telling her that he's not going to tell her. And that's when Danny walked in. And they wanted to know why he was upset. He ends up revealing that Lulu is there. And Carly was about to go see her, but he ended up saying that they left or whatever. So basically, he ends up revealing that he feels some type of way because his mama gone. But Rocco mama is back. I'm hoping that they end up showing more scenes with Jason being with his son. I like that they also starting to show Carly be there with Danny as well. And I said it's about time because he been there for her kids for how many years? Did y'all see the promo for this week's episode yesterday? Did Anna say that she wanted Carly to wear a wire? I'm guessing that's why Anna ends up calling Jason on the end of this episode saying, you know, they had to find Valentine. So she trying to get Carly to wear a wire so that Mr. Brandon can reveal something to her. I said, Carly, don't fall for it. Don't get involved in that shenanigans. Rick ended up stopping by to see Molly to explain himself again. She ends up telling him he was wrong for basically that he was wrong for how he did Christina on the stand. But then she admits that she basically said everything that he said to Christina as well. If I'm not mistaken, I think that she did say during this episode that she knows that it was an accident. She should have never implied to Christina that, you know, she never loved Irene. Sonny and Natalia. So Sonny was talking to Natalia about how she perjured herself on the stand, basically showing her that he appreciate that and everything. And he was telling her, I said, he gonna end up, why would you tell or suggest anything? I think he changed it around though, because I was like, why would you imply that you gonna do something to this lady if the jury ends up not convicting her? But he ended up saying, you know, he's gonna be there. I'm gonna be there for my daughter. And I said, I don't think that's what you was about to say, sir. But yeah, he ended up saying that Rick was using Christina to get to him like Jagger. And I said, is he going to go after him next or what? But Natalia was just talking about her regrets and she had to defend Christina and she was talking about Blaze. I wonder if they ever going to bring her back or not. But then they started talking about their kids and he was telling her not to give up on her kids. And I said, you know what? That's a good point. Because didn't they say she had a son? I want to know if they're going to end up bringing her son on the show or what. I also, but that was months ago. They said that she was supposed to be leaving the show or whatever, but she's still here. I mean, she popped in and out, but yeah. With Maxie, she was talking to James. He was saying, I told you that was her or whatever. She ends up finding out that it's true, that Lulu is awake and she getting around town or whatever. She ends up calling Dante. Dante and her ended up having a nice conversation. I thought she was about to get ready to tell him that Lulu confessed to her that she was still in love with him or whatever before she went into the coma, but she didn't say nothing. I guess she figured, you know, it's not the time or the place to say that. Dante ended up bringing Lulu to see Laura, but she was at the office. She was at the office or whatever, handling business. But yeah, Lucky ended up telling Lulu that, one, that their dad had died. Then he ended up being the one to tell her that Dante was in a relationship with Sam. Sam was the one who gave her a piece of her liver or whatever, and she passed away due to a heart attack. No, due to, I think he did mention a heart attack, and he also mentioned that she was given the wrong medication or something like that. Lulu ended up saying, you know, she could tell that something was off with Dante or whatever. And I said, look, I wish that they had that conversation. I skipped the part. Maxie encouraged Dante to be honest with Lulu or whatever, and he was saying he didn't do that before and he regrets it. So she was encouraging him to be honest with her about everything in regards to Sam and his grief and what he's dealing with, and he agreed to it. I said, you know what? I should not only call this a review, I should call this a recap, because I be recapping as well. But yeah, I think that's all that happened with them. Then you got Laura, Anna, Cyrus, and Dex. Laura ended up saying that she was having Cyrus arrested. I knew she wasn't going to have him arrested. But Anna ended up bringing Cyrus in with Dex, and he had on handcuffs. I said, that's what you get. But then the way they was talking at the end of the episode, I said, he not getting arrested, is he? Or whatever. Because Anna was saying how she's going to hold him for some reason. And she ended up asking her, was that legal? But Laurel's saying how she's gonna have him arrested for stalking Lulu or whatever. He ends up saying, I didn't do anything. I was just this and that. And I said, sir, that's they not gonna mention the fact that I think she did mention, he was trying to act on behalf of the family or whatever. But not just that, he was trying to ship us to South Carolina. Now I don't know where they was at because I was assuming that they were still in Port Charles. Well, yeah, I thought that they were still in Port Charles, but they were saying how, I think it was Dante when he was Dante when he was questioning her about how she got there or whatever, and she was like she hitchhiked or whatever. So I was like, where was they at then? Where was they at? Because didn't Laura say before they shipped her off to Attorney Woods that she wanted her to stay in town with her or something like that? But yeah, I was waiting on her to bring up the fact that he was trying to have her shipped out to South Carolina, but I don't even think she knows yet because only Lulu heard that. And she hasn't seen them yet. Well, she's seen Lucky now. And she's supposed to see Laura on tomorrow's episode. But yeah, I was waiting on them to bring that up. But Lucky ended up calling Laura to let her know that Lulu was there and she was ready to see her. And she ends up telling Anna that stuff. So then that's when she ended up calling Jason to say they had to find Valentine or whatever. And then on tomorrow's episode, look like Jason saying that he's as much to blame as Anna is. I guess now because, wasn't Anna whole thing or part of the thing is the fact that she felt like Valentine was the last parent that what's her name, Charlotte has or something like that. But yeah, that's it, y'all. Let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, deuces, her girls today, and be safe.